Shakespeare once said, "All the world's a stage and we're merely players." I'm Andrew Lee, and this is my story. Hi, I'm Mr. Lee. I teach AP Lang and Junior English at Sunnyside High School. I think this is my 4th year. I've been in the district for approximately on and off for about 15 years and went away for a little while and then came back. I love teaching this. I love what I do. I guess that's what it is. Could have taught math. I could have taught English. I could teach different multiple grades. But I think teaching English is talking about life, which interests me more than if I were teaching math. When you're talking to a class or you're talking about the material, it could go anywhere. I think the thing I like about teaching is not only number one, what he just said, but it's always interesting. There are new students that come in, there's new situations, and so it's something new you have to figure out, so it's never boring that way. I became a teacher by accident. I was going to move to New York City and was thinking about getting jobs in publishing, but something hit me right then and there that it wasn't what I wanted to do. It had me take a different direction, and at the moment that was happening, I was trying to decide whether or not to move back there or not, and someone talked to me, it was kind of a friend, said, "Would you mind teaching for a period of time?" So I went and did it. When I taught there, it was a private school, I was totally hooked. So it went on from there. When I look at art, I think it's like, it's a moment. I enjoy all of them at different moments and they have different meanings. And so to say, oh, I love Van Gogh or I love something famous, it's like songs. You know, you listen to it for a while and it has a moment and a meaning to you at that moment, and then maybe you go on in life and another song hits you. And they're all great, and maybe you'll go back and refer to them. All the world's a stage and we're only players. But when I thought about that, it's absolutely true, but it's also fatalistic and pessimistic. Because if you're just a player on a stage and you're playing your part, that means like you don't have much control of your life. And I just don't believe that. So what would I say, right? If you figure out the code in life, life is a blessing. It has to do with transcendentalism, but it could be any philosophy. You go through so many different things and you're trying to figure out life and how people work and all the problems you have. But if you get to the point where you just figure out the code of everything, your every day, every second, every moment is a joy, is a blessing. So when I listen to that Shakespeare one about all the world's a stage and we're only players, no, we're not. You can accept that part, right? That maybe people are telling you, like we're talking about rhetoric, that you should become, but you just have to go figure out for yourself. And when you figure out all that, what works for you, you'll know it. The code will be like pure, and everything you do will be perfect after that. You'll feel good about it. Even if you didn't become the, I don't know, say a doctor, or you didn't become the highest doctor in the country, but you're doing it because you love it or whatever, everything. So that's why I started to think of quotes, and I said, I don't have a quote from somebody else except for my own feelings of, if you figure out the code, everything could be a blessing. Don't steal my quote. I'm copywriting it right now with you.